Yay for us.
All right, I think we can use that.
I
And
wonder,
then from
should I
there-
close the door? I don't know. The big door. The door over there?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Hell,
Hell yeah, let's fucking fight.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh, Jesus
Ben-
fucking Christ. You're not fucking doing that bullshit again. Benedict. Fuck off. I can't even say the next word. I don't know how to do it.
Say it, Benedict Cumber, and you got to roll the lips. That's the practice. You got
Mocker.
We want to thank LJ's Bistro for sponsoring this video. Located here in Lake Stevens, Washington. Link will be dropped below for their operation hours and their awesome menu.
It's just that they don't know because this whole fucking behind the camera, the whole thing's full of. Oh, you'll shoot it B-roll, but it's all full of
Absolutely,
liquor. So they don't
all
know.
alcohol. Made for this
Liquor.
guy.
What?
Yep.
That stag is good though.
Stag.
And Weller's had that shit. That's good. I had it here locally at LJ's Bistro.
Their truffle fries are
Yay.
freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And whatever dips these are, they make it on their
They-
own.
yeah,
It's
they
freaking
make it.
legit, dude.
Dun 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 dun. Oh,
Getting
here's Andrew. Shh. Hello, Andrew. Hey, we should make Andrew do dad of the joke.
all the jokes, no kids.
That's awesome.
Ow.
That was so cool. You got in like 5 minutes. You got to come back, and then you got to be on the camera, and you got to say a. You have to give us a dad joke.
So this is Andrew.
There you go.
Yeah, so you guys are into fitness, right?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, my girlfriend keeps telling me to do lunges, but I'm really worried that's too big of a step.
That's a dad joke.
Oh, that is. I just got that. Where I was like,
yeah, that's how you.
oh. Yeah. Lunges. It's a good one. It's a good one.
Fucking.
I like it. That was a good one.
Thanks, Andrew.
It took me a minute.
Yeah, it's okay. That's what we want.
So if you're enjoying this video, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. It'd really help the channel. Appreciate it. All right, for question number 1. So what has martial arts done for you in general? If you can give me a couple examples of what it's done for you.
Gosh, that's such a big. It's too. Yeah, see, like in. Sorry. It's too general or too vast, right?
It is. That's
You
why
got, like 3 examples.
just 3
right?
examples if possible.
So, I would probably pick the 3 things that martial arts helps develop, right? So that would be like work ethic, grit, and your mental fortitude.
Is
So-
that you though? Is that something that you have benefited from the martial arts? That's the question. Is
Yeah.
pertaining to Chris Garcia, how has that helped you develop who you are? Like, you know,
Yeah, how have those 3 things
yeah,
helped in like life, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
I fucking hate saying that goddamn word. Like I gotta stop doing that.
like
shit.
and subscribe. So you said what is it? What are the 3 things?
Oh, mental fortitude. I forgot about like. Oh, it kind of coincides, I suppose. But
Well, that taps into the
discipline.
second question. Discipline.
You know, self-discipline, work ethic, heart.
I think, you know what? Speaking on discipline, you and I talk about it as doing things even we don't want to do.
Yeah.
Things that we dread to do because
Oh,
we
yeah.
really don't, but it's good for us, right?
Yeah.
I find that that's a very daunting obstacle for many people. And actually, I run into that. Like when you mentioned it like that, like discipline and translated to that, those forms of words, right? I run into that every day. Well, even with myself, but there's a lot of people that does not do that. They don't do certain things, especially if it's really good for them. Like
Mhm.
maybe you should get your sleeping schedule on point
Yeah.
because you're really tired at work and you're lacking performance, but they don't,
Mhm.
you know? So martial arts is definitely helps with that. 'Cause,
Yeah, it definitely helps. It helps develop it. You know, some people, I don't know if innately is the right word, have self-discipline or they have none. But if they find a good environment, it can be developed. You know,
yeah.
and I think by nature, we're looking for it. We're just like kids look for that structure. We're looking for the structure. And I hate working out. I fucking hate it. I absolutely loathe it. Like, I don't like working out, but I do my workouts every day, the best that I can. If I miss a day, it is what it is. I accept it, and
You don't beat yourself up.
I don't
over
beat
it.
myself up over it. I just know that the next day I need to get it in. You got to get it in, and I never feel like working out. I fucking hate working out. I think it's stupid.
But why?
Because
we mentioned this, like, why?
painful. Painful.
Well, when you were younger, when you didn't have all these injuries, did you feel the same way? Because we look at life in different stages of our life on our own.
When I was younger and I was competing, it was
Yeah.
different. I appreciated it because I knew the end goal was I gotta step into the cage with somebody, and we're gonna try to beat the shit out of each other. And cardio, strength and conditioning, muscle endurance, they're all a thing. And I appreciated having to go through the fight camp and get into shape because I knew that it was going to be it's a necessary, right? Now, I mean, I'm retired and I don't compete, but I don't want to walk into a place where if shit hits the fan and it's about to pop off, I can't perform at any kind of level.
Right.
Case in point, a couple months ago, shit hit the fan in a place, and I had to rely on my training, and it was crazy weird because it wasn't in a gym, and it was in real time, real life, and who knows what the fuck was going to happen. But I had to perform.
Yeah.
And I at least had the gas tank, the conditioning, the mental
strength.
fortitude, the discipline of emotion, all of those things that go into like a self-defense scenario.
Yeah.
I had all of those things already into play, but it has been many years since I've been in any kind of
Like
street altercation.
Right.
That was crazy.
But like,
It was
think about
awesome.
it that too. Like, it was
awesome. Like, it gets your fucking heart going, where you're like, oh, yeah, that's what that felt like,
I forgot about that.
Yeah, where you're like, oh, fucking shit. Oh, fucking shit.
But like,
It's
think
awesome.
about discipline is that it could have went a different way if you didn't control yourself either.
Yeah.
So you could have,
for sure.
you could have just,
I mean, there's
You
lawyers involved at that point.
yeah,
right?
like at that point, like you could have struck him, continue to utilize everything you've learned, but the discipline, your discipline has allowed, and I think that can translate into like, say, kids in certain situations too, being disciplined enough to know when to engage, when not to engage in any type of activity or anything can help you discipline your emotions of when to engage, whether your feelings are hurt or whether you need to actually go to that level. I'm thinking that translates as well. Martial arts helps you learn discipline, and you can utilize that anywhere. Because for me, I love waking up early. I don't like sleeping late. However, there are things that require me to stay up late.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as I want to say, nope, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go to bed. I stay up late and I get work done.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things like where yours is working out. Mine is staying up late. I hate to stay up late. It's one of the things I hate because that means I can't wake up early. I love 5 a.m. coffees.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Fuck no, I don't get up that early.
How? I thought you get up early.
I get up at 06.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, okay.
Not
An hour.
5.
All right. Fair enough. All right.
That's early. Nobody's alive at that time.
You'll be surprised.
I know.
You will
It's
be
quiet.
fucking
It's
surprised.
very quiet. It's very peaceful. I agree. I mean, there's been plenty of times where I get up that early.
So, like, in martial arts, is that like, so that's one, is discipline, mental fortitude.
Yep.
Those are there. And be honest with you, people that are watching and you guys are searching for something with martial arts, there's many ways you can apply it. You got combative sports. You can do it for emotional health, mental health. A lot of people do it for a safe place. So a lot of parents send their kids to martial arts place for after school program because it's productive. It teaches kids and people a lot, or even grown-ups, a lot of things, but it becomes a safe place.
Gives them that structure.
Yeah,
too.
it gives them a good
Yeah.
structure. So for those of you who are watching, Chris Garcia is a retired MMA fighter in general, like just a professional competitor in combat sports.
Yeah.
He's now a full-time coach, and he created his own gym, and he applies this every single day. So for everybody watching, get into it. So we just mentioned that you're coaching.
Yeah.
Now, how does that help you in particular with your current state of mental health? Because you're a retired fighter, right? You're retired. Those days are long gone, right? You get onto the mat, you're no longer training to compete like that. Now you're coaching and you're training the future generations of martial artists in the world.
Mm-hmm.
How does that help you mentally and emotionally now that you're totally awake? So you've been retired for how long? Like 10 years?
Probably like 8-ish.
So 8-ish years.
Yeah.
Coaching, how does that help you mentally now in your current state of where you're at in your martial arts life? Does it keep you grounded? Are you, like if you didn't have it in your life, do you think you'd be unstable?
It's
Or you won't have that stability. I wouldn't say unstable. That sounds weird.
yeah, like
You'd be fucking.
he's about ready.
Would you be crazy?
He's losing his shit.
Are you the type of guy? Should we take away your guns?
Yeah. I think that man, that's okay.
Is it because you're trying to think of what it does for you and instead of what it actually helps others or helps for others?
I think, I mean, when I'm teaching other people, I'm teaching the person. I'm teaching techniques, right?
Yeah, but what does that do for you?
Underhooks and stuff like
Yeah.
that, right? But I'm not. I think that the techniques are a byproduct of what the environment offers, and I think that what I've come to learn is that community is key for mental health.
Yeah.
I think it's key for the other stuff, right? Physical, emotional, spiritual. I think that's key. Like you'll seek out those people, as well as mental. But we're just talking about mental, and it's funny. Okay, so this is kind of funny, crazy. I don't know if that's good or bad, but like I'm not a fucking psychologist. I don't know this shit, right? But many times I think what it boils down to is, I don't even know if boils down to is the right word to even say, but I think as far as mental goes, community is key, and to have a place where you can come in and you can't come in and bring the problems of your day onto the mats. You can't. You can, but you'll suffer for that. So you have to choose internally. Okay, so mental health. What has it done for me?
Yeah. What has that done for you?
Coaching.
Because you coach us all the time.
Yeah.
Me and you talk. You mentor me in a lot of things on not just how to handle the students and how to handle martial arts and these techniques and the breathing, and you teach me out. But what does it do for you? Because you're on the other side of the fence as a coach.
I think what it's done for me is taught me how to live by the code that I teach or believe in. I'm not more worse off than anybody else, because we all have to walk that road eventually.
Right.
You go through life. Nobody's getting out of here alive, and you're not getting out of here unscathed either.
Right.
But I've had to bury my dad. I've had to bury my brother. I've had to bury my cousin by suicide. I've had to walk Brooklyn through her childhood, as she doesn't have a mom that wasn't around. And I've heard it before, and I didn't link them until because I'd already walked the road, but I didn't link it before. But I want to be that guy that when so and so passes away, that I'm I'm squared away. I'm calm. I'm cool. I'm collected. It sucks. It is what it is. It's no fun, but we're not losing our shit
Yeah.
in that situation.
Right. No, that seems very relative. Like I didn't know you buried your dad. Um, Sucks as my dad passed away a couple years ago, and I think even though I wasn't doing martial arts then, I still carried over a lot of things I did learn about trying to. Um, the best words I can say it is trying to find the way around the adversity. Like I imagine it like say I'm grappling and I person's just trapping me and I don't know where to go. I just got to keep trying to find that way.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I used. Now, whether did I go down the right path or wrong path mentally, I just kept trying.
Yeah. See that's the thing though, right? With fighting, with jujitsu, there isn't a right or a wrong. There's a path, and you'll take it. And good things can come, or bad things can come. And you'll just have to kind of assess as you're going, and then learn from that. And then if it was good, let's try to work towards that some more, right? And if it's bad, then let's try to not work towards that some more.
No, absolutely.
But your worst thing you can do is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Just lay there on the bottom and get beat up, right?
I think
that's the worst.
Relative to being stagnant in life, is that the worst thing to do if you are not hitting where you want to be in your life? The worst thing to do is not do anything at all.
Mm-hmm.
So in martial arts, you can't do nothing because you get put into a worse situation.
It happens in real time.
Yeah, in real time, where if you like say kickboxing, if you just stand there, whether you're confused or not, you don't know where to go, you don't know which moves to do, you can't just stand there because
you get beat
you
up.
get your ass kicked. But that is like with life. You're trying to say, you don't have a job that pays you good enough. But if you don't do anything about that, you're going to stay in the same scenario, which means life is just going to continue bashing you, and it won't stop. Like life is going to continue going. I'm going to keep going whether you go or not. It's going to keep happening.
Yeah.
And martial arts definitely helps going, no, you got to find a route. We got to assess, move forward, learn, assess, learn, move forward. And it's like rinse and repeat every day.
So much of what happens on the mat translates into real life. It just does. I don't know why. It is what it is. And a lot can be learned on the mats, and then you can take that information, and then use it and apply it in real time in real life.
Absolutely. So it taught you how to, like you just said, so you coaching, how it helps your mental health, it helps you enforce what you train.
Yeah, like when people come in and I had a bad day, or I don't want to stand on a high horse or nothing. I get it. I've been there. I'm going to be there, or I'm about to go there, right? So I don't want to judge people, but I've had students send me messages and I'm not coming in today. I had a bad day or whatever, something bad happened. And what I've found is there's no better place to be than in a community that's got your back. Just come on the mats. You're going to just come in. And all of those problems, they'll be there when you're done. But at least you'll get some mental clarity, some physical exertion, some energizing energy back into you from the community that you just got done training with.
Yeah.
Because you've been training with these people for months anyways, years if that's the case, right?
Right.
And so, yeah, I mean, it's.
Do you think that's what's missing nowadays? Is community, good community?
Yeah,
like we're not coming together as a community. Like whether it's martial arts or not, we need to be in a good, supportive community. But what's good and supportive? Because there's enablers, right?
Yeah.
Every community have those, and then
you gotta get rid of those.
And then you have toxic, right? You have the people that are very toxic.
You gotta get rid of those
right?
too.
So like community is where it's at, and I think for me, probably you agree, going through a bad thing, there's some days where I didn't want to go to the gym. Even last week on Wednesday, I really just been overwhelmed with a lot of things.
Yeah.
But discipline, like I haven't been. I need to go, and I'm gonna go. It actually made my day and probably the rest of my week. It set the tone for the rest of my week. It actually
Nice.
motivated me going, I know what I need to do Thursday and Friday, and I need to prepare for Saturday. So I need to focus on and handle everything on Saturday. So like being there actually helped me feel less overwhelmed,
Yeah.
and it helped me feel less emotionally drained because I was able to take that break. We got in some good training. We got into the firearm course. So I had a lot of fun there. So exerted my body.
Yeah.
Then I had a lot of good fun, and it was the people around. So find a good community
It's key.
is key. All right, last question, and then we can just go off the handles.
All right.
All right. Now I do like this question because it's so open ended,
Oh man, I
Okay.
don't like open-ended
and but it's good for
questions.
ramblers. So
I do ramble.
We could have done anything else in our life.
Okay.
You didn't even have to start fighting, but after you stopped, like most fighters, you could have went to commentating. You could have went overseas and did something else. You could have got into the firearms.
I was on. Yeah, that's actually a thing. I was offered a job over there to teach in Japan.
Yeah, so you could have done anything other than martial arts, though. Like you could have probably started training in firearms with law enforcement. You could have been just continuing construction, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the question is why do you choose? Why do we choose martial arts? Why is it when we wake up in the morning? For me, it's my extracurricular activity. For you, it's your life and career. But why do you choose that every day? Why not go somewhere else and do something else? Like,
Yeah, I think for me, it's those things spoken of before, right? The mental fortitude, the self-discipline, the all those things, right? And then I think that those as well are perishable skills. You know, we can be self-disciplined, and then we get to a point where we're like, "Oh, I'm self-disciplined," and then I'm going to take a break, and then we stop, and then 3 years go by, and you're like, "Oh, that's a long fucking break. I just lost my self-discipline." So
Yeah.
then I got to start over, right? And I got
Right.
So I think that it's just a matter of it's a consistent sharpening of your skills, just like the skill set of whatever it is, doing an armbar or punching people in the face. It's a skill set. Or the firearms. They're all perishable skills. There's
that's a
been
really good
times-
terminology. Perishable skills.
They're
Like I didn't
perishable
even
skills.
think about that. Like wear items, they will if you're
If
not.
you don't keep them sharp,
Yeah, they'll dole out.
you'll
Yeah.
you'll lose them, and I think that goes in turn with your. It does. I mean, let's take away everything else and just go physical, right? If you don't fucking work out,
Yeah.
health issues, whatever that is. Maybe for me, it's like autoimmune disease if I eat like shit. Just stuff, right? And so if you don't consistently work out, it's not good,
No,
right?
it's not.
But if you consistently work out, you're creating your self-discipline, you're staying in shape, you're healthier than you would be if you didn't.
True.
Your autoimmune diseases or your cholesterol, your heart, or whatever, right? And I think it's the same with your mental and your spiritual, all your emotional. It's I'll go a little deeper with this fucking emotional bullshit. I'm fucking driving down the road, and fucktard in front of me is just fucking going 10 miles under the fucking speed limit. I'm fucking like internally losing my shit. I'm fucking just like, but then I stop myself and I'm like, hey fucker, you've been there too. I know you fucked up. I know you missed that roundabout. I know you made a mistake. I know you
Yeah.
didn't turn your blinker on. I know that you drove 10 miles under the speed limit. Stop fucking busting this guy's balls. Relax the fuck up. You're going to be fine. And then I'll be like, all right, fine. You're right.
Yeah.
And then
Move
but
on
it's
with
like,
your day.
it's a constant thing. So like when I hit the mats, all of my frustration gets worked out, and that's why I'm able to have that conversation, because I have that conversation with myself on the mats. I'm in a bad spot, or this fucking kid is like 20 years old and I'm fucking old as fuck, and he's like not even tired and I'm dying inside, and I'm pretty sure that's fucking Jesus over there, right? But you just calm down, you know? You just gotta learn how to discipline those emotions, you know, bitch about it if you want, don't get overzealous with it, and just deal with it. And then you'll take that, you go through that consistently, right? So you'll, you all right? You gonna make it? But then you're like, hey, look, fucktard, let's calm down. Let's, you know, I literally will talk to myself.
Yeah.
You just talk to yourself and you just have this conversation. Because you know it's doable. You know you have the capability because you did it on the mats when you were in the shit spot.
Yeah.
When you're a mountain, you're getting punched in the face, and you're like, I know there's techniques to get out of this. I just need to get them out of there and then apply them.
Right.
Same thing in life. It's the same fucking thing.
All right, I think we're done. Oh, fuck this. I'm fucking
Let's
hungry.
blow this popsicle stand.
Let's do it.
Let's go drink rum.
Drink water. I got water.